Good afternoon. Welcome to our recognition of the 2023 Beef Improvement Federation Seedstock Producer Award nominees, as well as the announcement of the 3 finalists that will be recognized during the BIF Symposium, July 3rd through 6th in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Awards for the BIF Seedstock Producer of the Year are again sponsored by Drovers. Since 1972, BIF has annually recognized outstanding seedstock producers. Each year, BIF member organizations can nominate producers for this honor. A committee then evaluates the nominees based on their selection objectives, marketing, long and short term goals, record keeping system and implementation, carcass merit and end product, contributions to the community and industry, their breeding system, forage resources, innovations and improvements, and the role BIF has in influencing their management decisions. Nominees for the BIF Seedstock Producer of the Year Award represent the best of the best seedstock producers. Nominees are included in the BIF Seedstock Honor Roll of Excellence, available for viewing at beefimprovement.org in the award winners section, and is a who's who listing of elite performance seedstock breeders over time. Now, let's get to know the 2023 Seedstock Producer Award nominees. 44 Farms. Owner Bob McLaren, managers Tracy Woods and Jared Payne, Cameron, Texas. Bob McLaren wanted to create a seedstock program from day one to help ranchers move beyond commodities and make a living putting food on America's table. He landed on Black Angus, and on a cold November night in 2003, the first Angus cows were delivered to Cameron, Texas. Finishing cattle was a new venture in the fall of 2008 when they finished some cattle at CRI Feeders in Guymon, Oklahoma. This set of steers graded 65% prime, and the conception of a high-quality, all-natural beef product was born. The idea resulted in the launching of the 44 Steaks program in the spring of 2010. Walmart asked 44 Farms to help them uplevel their beef offering. Today, 44 Farms is working with over 1,100 ranchers from 26 states across the nation, providing cattle for the Prime Pursuits program to deliver beef to approximately 565 Walmart stores throughout the Southeast. Today, 44 Farms is marketing 2,000 bulls a year through private treaty and 4 annual bull sales, along with 5 live and online female sales each year. 44 Farms is proudly nominated by the Texas and Southwest Cattle Raisers Association. Benchmark Angus Ranch. Owners and managers Doug and Michael Munton, Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. The Munton family has been in the cattle business since 1912 and in the purebred Angus business since 1960. The year 2000 saw Benchmark Angus put down roots purchasing the Morton Ranch on the Milk River Ridge just north of the Montana border in southern Alberta. Today the ranch encompasses 12,000 acres in an open habitat environment, receiving less than 12 inches of rain per year. Benchmark Angus, owned by Doug and Michael Munton, runs 300 purebred Angus cows with an annual bull sale every November 30th. They operate a 1,500 head feed yard and a 100 head grow-safe feed intake system, and operate their own harvesting facility and marketing of Benchmark beef into the Lethbridge, Calgary, and Banff areas. It was the BSE fiasco of 2003 that forced Benchmark to look at marketing meat and not just breeding stock. They learned 2 important things very quickly. They had to have a home for each part of the animal, and they had to supply what the customer required in order for them to realize a profit. Benchmark Angus Ranch was nominated by the Canadian Angus Association. Cudlobe Farms. Owners and managers Dice and David Bolduc, Rocky View County, Alberta, Canada. The Cudlobe brand was established in 1967 when the first 3 Angus cows were purchased. Together, Dice and David Bolduc grew the operation from those 3 cows to more than 700 purebred Angus cows, 4,000 acres of grain land, and 5,000 pasture acres. The cows are calved in the Canadian winter in January and February in order to take advantage of the clean environment, and best timing for the December sale in which 160 yearling bulls are sold. Cudlobe was very active in the show ring up until the early 2000s, when they look to science to better their herd on the inside and create more efficient cattle which excel in their environment. This goal has led to the whole herd having performance records, being cup ultrasounded, and Angus GS DNA tested. Science is used at every turn, with Cudlobe being some of the earliest adopters of artificial insemination, Allflex heat sense tags, and striving to help the Canadian Angus Association in their various research projects, including immunity testing, foot scoring, performance testing, and others. The Canadian Angus Association nominated Cudlobe Farms. Hamilton Farms. Owners and managers Rob and Gail Hamilton, Rocky View County, Alberta, Canada. Gail and Rob met at Olds College in Olds, Alberta. In 1978, Gail graduated from the Animal Health Technology program and Rob from the Ag Equipment program. Gail worked in the embryo transplant business for 28 years before dedicating her time solely to Hamilton Farms. Rob worked as a herdsman for purebred operations, a custom fitter showing cattle, and on the family farm. In 1981, the Hamiltons purchased 28 Black Angus cows, initially registered under Rannoch Farm. In 1982, Hamilton Farms was formed. Rob and Gail married in 1984 and worked off-farm full-time while caring for their cows. Rob went to Alta Genetics Embryo Division, working as farm manager from 1987 until 1994. During this time, the Angus herd slowly expanded and developed. Rob and Gail started taking cattle to shows in 1987 to promote their operation. Hamilton Farms calve between 325 and 375 mother cows with land holdings close to 6,000 acres, of which 850 acres is in hay, 1,500 acres is in annual crops, and the remaining 3,650 acres is mostly native grazing land with some tame grass pasture land. The Canadian Angus Association nominated Hamilton Farms. Lewis Farms. Owners, the Lewis family, managed by Ken Lewis. Lewis Farms was founded back in 1932 by Ernie and Ellis Lewis, west of Edmonton, Alberta, in a fertile agricultural area. Lewis Farms has grown over the years with a fifth generation on the ground now. The Lewis family has 400 purebred Simmental and purebred Angus cows calving in late December to mid-February, and 600 purebred Simmental and purebred Angus cows calving in May and June. With those two groups, they have a few percentage Simmental Angus genetics as well. This year they hosted their 38th annual bull sale, their most successful sale ever, and they're optimistic about agriculture and the beef industry's future. The sale is hosted the last Saturday in February and includes 275 to 300 bulls. Private treaty, they sell an additional 50 bulls. Most of their bull sale buyers are commercial cattlemen, many being repeat buyers over the decades. Many of the bulls find their way into purebred herds as well, with several being sold internationally each year. Lewis Farms was nominated by the Canadian Simmental Association. Lillybrook Herefords Incorporated. Owners Andy and Margaret Schubach. Manager Andy Schubach. Claresholm, Alberta. The ranch has been home to Hereford genetics for at least 80 years, starting in 1943 with SC Bud Williams, then under Ulrich Hereford Ranch Limited, changing to Lillybrook Herefords Incorporated in 2002, with Andy and Margaret taking over the management. The ranch's goal has never changed: raising and supplying North America's purebred and commercial cattlemen with genetics that work and perform anywhere. Lillybrook Hereford stresses quality in any trait: maternal strength, performance, soundness, longevity, and efficiency. Lillybrook Herefords Incorporated runs on 3,650 acres of forage, maintaining more than 500 purebred cows and 200 breeding heifers. Annually, the ranch sells approximately 100 bulls and 100 bred heifers, mostly by private treaty, with a select group of bulls at the Calgary and Medicine Hat bull sales. Steers are custom finished at Casco Cattle Company in Coaldale, with ownership retained to collect actual carcass data. Any measurable trait is tracked and recorded, including calving ease, birth weight, weaning weight, yearling weight, scrotal circumference, carcass traits, and pregnancy testing. For 11 years, Lilybrook has collected RFI data with the past 5 years performed at home with their own GrowSafe system. The Canadian Hereford Association is proud to nominate Lilybrook Herefords. The three BIF Seedstock Producer Award finalists that will be recognized during the BIF Symposium Awards Luncheon on Wednesday, July 5th are Benchmark Angus, Cudlobe Farms, and 44 Farms. Congratulations to all the 2023 BIF Seedstock Producer of the Year Award nominees and the finalists.